Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how we from.
This where we from, with the love, the people, the music, we all come as one. What have you done? Folks, they just talking like they are just bosses or something. I got problems dated and my people dying. Got my family watching and the haters writing. Just realize I'm in a better place. Gonna write it out till I'm finished, man, and that's work. Niggas now talking like they gonna do it bigger. Hey, you lady in the back, now they hurt. Dog, look at that. Try to blow up a cell while she all on teeth. Wait, I've been on the grind, so it's all on me. What's this? These people try, but they can't complete. I be damned if I ain't the one that can't complete. Cause I came from a place where the bombs to see. Real talk. Nothing can stop me. What are you doing? The game is so clueless. Where's that new? Where's that Tito? I had to take a break for a few. I thought I had lost it. Found my passion. Found a girl. Break my heart. Swear to God, when I start realizing I'm a beast with it. Everybody gonna eat with me. Go down, have a feast with me. For my day one, 8 ones. Pretty girls don't care what people think. On the news, people dying on day to day. Mess around, be a shirt or a poster. So I don't got time now. Be playing with it. Wanna be ravaged? Yeah, I'm on now. What you thought now? I can't do it like that. You a lame. Got all this game and I still ain't the same where I came from.
Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had a roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had a roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Through the night, creeping through the night, through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping. Hey. My cold as ice, blow like Dolomite. This no one-on-one, bitch, I ball like mine. I just thought that bitch that you just made your wife. Never trust the internet, that shit be a trife. And I'm focused on that shit that help me sleep at night. I be wishing you were here, but you were always right. Blew up overnight, I guess you want me right. But you don't know me right, but you gon' show me right. Still creeping through the night. You cool as when it breeze, it ain't winter time. Girl, are you still on me? I just need some peace of mind. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had a roll the dice. You won't spend the night, but I can't make it wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had a roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping.
Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and all that at Mac Myra. Follow all the bad bitches back. Told you go to die was finna have this shit in the headline. You ain't wanna listen to it. I'm cool with it. said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team. Nigga thinking he a kingpin. Roll a joint while my hoe put her weave in. Rap nigga, trap nigga, yeah, I'm deep in. All my niggas sell dope on the weekend. All my niggas sell dope on the weekday. Rapping, I got hoes, yeah, I'm DJ. I be buying all the kicks, I'm East Bay. The hook get a fake name, Felipe. Nigga, do it with yourself, you don't want a Cody. How the hell you from the yak and you don't know me? When I jugged on the south, I ain't get rated. Nigga made a 10 bar and damn near fainted. The plug hit me with a load, hallelujah. Tell y'all about a scale, I'm a connoisseur. Rap game, trap game, yeah, I'm knee deep. Putting nose on the block, I'm Chief Keef. I can't leave the rap game, shit, it need me. You ever hit your son up when you need pee? Cause you know you on probation and you drop dirty? And your ass see the judge, he go drop 30. Boy, I hear your money young like Mac May. Had my nigga shoot a nigga like Max Payne. Took another Percocet for the back pain. I get the Robinson like my last name. Oh, you don't know. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team.
Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Nigga work with a dog collar. How the fuck I'm supposed to raise from the ghetto if the pay little? Every man that I know got a plan. Every man that I know work for the man. Speak for me and breathe air you breathe. So I know I got something to achieve. In the mind of a mistake, give a fuck on what it take. I'm a millionaire, billionaire. See you when I get there. For now, let's grind in the ghetto state of mind. Put the pedal to the floor, I got a steep hill to climb. That money on my mind. Gamble everything of mine. Rather be broke than to live with a yoke. Nowadays, people slave for a little bit of hope. Guess I better ball hard, spit a bar, sell dope. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hate. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress, saw a little bit of change. But the attitude's the same, like I'm back in the hood with a Glock and I'm good. Sabotage myself, I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me dap right on the backside, in the limelight. This my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity. So I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song. Play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone. Got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus is the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill. Nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
Shout out to down, brother, man.
Fuck going on, there's a whole lot of ice shit going on.
Gang, man, gang. 20 gang, 20 gang. If it ain't 20 gang, it ain't nothing.
Underdogs winning. What the fuck they talking? Hey, the underdogs winning.
Winning, man.
Underdogs winning.
Ooh, it's true. Gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll. 45 my side, never want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want. She don't never say no. Gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll. 45 my side, never want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want. She don't never say no. I get fly for no.
What is going on? Yo, hold up. Yo, excuse me. I had so many technical difficulties. I'm sure you guys seen the stream go down. It's thunderstorming over here. Okay? Hold on. I got different sounds. Let me turn my different sounds. I don't want myself duplicated and shit. Okay. A lot of smoke to go around. What is up? Everybody tune in. Yo, I'm going to get to the roll call and get to everybody in a second. I need some sounds going. You know, I want to be able to drop a bomb on somebody. You feel me? Okay, let me get my sounds going. And we give a minute. People coming in. You know how it is. So, anyways, I apologize, everybody, because the stream was going fine. And then it went down. I don't know what the hell happened, man. That was crazy. So it was just like everything was going good and it just went down all of a sudden. So let's start with a sound check. Can everybody hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay? Sound is working. My man, Joe. Joe, what is going on? What's going on with you, Joe? Now, I could have pulled it back up and I could, you know, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to switch it. We're going to get the chat overlay off there since we got the chat here. Bam, I'm working with it. Yes. I'm getting it. Hold up. Let me see if my sound's good. We got sounds. We taking lift off. I think we good. We good. Yeah, we do. We got sounds good. Okay. I'm ready to go. So you guys already see the subject there and everything. But I'm just not going to dive into it that quick. You know, I'm going to just take my time and roll into this. Roll into this. Okay. Now, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in this wonderful Sunday. I hope everybody's doing good. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I went and got the haircut and everything. I'm trying to get fresh, y'all. Okay, I'm trying to get fresh. And you know, I usually keep my extra spicy cup around. This time, this is straight Patron. Your boy, hold up. Give a bomb for myself. Straight Patron. Oh my God, what was I thinking? I got Coca-Cola, man. I'm ready to get turned, man. We got a lot to talk about. I want to go ahead and start this one off right. I can pull the subjects up on screen just so you guys got an idea of what's going on. A lot to talk about. Okay, a lot to talk about. I can go ahead and turn the caption off and hide it for a moment, but you see what we're talking about today if you're watching. Okay? I usually chop these up and put on TikTok, so TikTok, you'll probably catch this after, but it's all good. You got a glimpse of what we're going to talk about today. But this first one, I'm going to bring up because, you know, usually I like being with the shit. I'm gonna be honest. I like being with the shit. It's just so much to talk about, and I like to smoke. I don't want the dry shit, No, all that you could save. Nickmoses05 wants to smoke.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Let's get it. I want to smoke. So for this one, this was some random bullshit. I'm gonna be honest, some random bullshit. And when I seen it, I said, yo, I gotta talk about this, man. We've all been there. Everybody admit this is the hour. We're gonna get everybody to admit right now in chat when you have done something similar. Don't lie. Okay. Do not lie. Now, this is a true story. I'm not making nothing up. I'm trying to save some of the curse words. Sometimes I want to get monetization too, but this time I don't really care. I don't even care about it. Hoodie gang. So if you don't see the image behind me, let me just show you this. This man is still in jeans, okay? This has nothing to do with the damn article, but I just had to put that because what type of man folds jeans and steals them and puts them in his jacket? Like, it's crazy right there. That's crazy, okay? But we're going to get to the article, and then I am going to confess here for you today on this Sunday. You're going to get a confession from me of something I've done, okay? I did it. I'm not going to lie. Statute of limitation? Something like that? I don't think you can hold me liable to it anymore. Take that, law. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Now you should see me in the corner. How I look? I look good? Okay, I look good. Sounds good. Let me see. Shotgun shot. Gave myself a shotgun shot. Okay. So here we go. Man arrested for allegedly stealing 4 copies of Tokyo Revengers manga. Now, let me move this off the screen here because I want to go ahead and, get this all done right. I got my little captions and stuff, Try to do it right. I'm trying to do it right for y'all. That's what I'm trying to do. But man is arrested for allegedly stealing 4 copies of Tokyo Revengers manga worth $18. This is disgusting. Sometimes when I read stuff like this, I wonder, is there anything to talk about in news, Nick? You really talk? But no, this is because I felt deep with this because this is only $18. Okay. I know some people say, hey, I don't care if you steal, whatever, you need to go down. I feel you on that. Stealing's wrong. I don't want to, everybody out here pirating those games. Don't act like we ain't looking at you too. But I understand. You figure, hey, I spent $200. What's, that's what be happening. So a 48-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of stealing 4 volumes of Tokyo Revengers. What is Tokyo Revengers? Why did I choose straight Patron? Shout out to my Patron boys out there. Yo, if y'all want to see, I did go. I can pull up the chat overlay. If y'all want to go ahead, okay? I just want to see a little bit. But I got to get to this article, okay? My bad. I don't know what the shit that did. Never mind. I'm drinking too much Patron. Help me. Illustrated and written by Ken Wakao, the award-winning Tokyo Revengers is serialized in Kodanshi's weekly shonen magazine. Full disclosure, my first 2 books were published by Kodansha. It follows the exploits of the Tokyo Manja Gang and has been adapted into anime and live-action film. The Buddhist manga characters that appear in the anime were edited out of the anime's U.S. release to avoid confusion with the Nazi swastika. That deserved 3. Now, guys, I'm not going to read these from these articles because I don't speak Japanese. I'm going to be honest. If we click on them, we're going to waste our time. I can probably translate it, but it's going to be all different. But nonetheless, according to Yahoo News Japan and Fuji Network News, the suspect was filmed allegedly stealing the manga by a closed-circuit camera in Sapporo bookseller. A camera, right? Camera got him. Camera's got him. Back. Got him up close. So, on October 19th, this mother returned to the shop. The staff just said, oh, hey, that's the guy. We got him right here on the wall. He's right there on the wall. Let's get him. So they alert the police. They come on the scene, lock the man up. So the man says, I used the money to supplement my living expenses. The suspect is quoted as saying, up to now, I've repeatedly stolen manga. The Japanese press is reporting the man is unemployed. On 5chan, I guess it's Japanese where the smoke go. 5ch, 5chan. Popular Japanese bulletin board, many commenters thought this alleged crime was rather sad, and some wondering why he even returned to the shop. I don't think that's just some. I think that's everybody. And what was going to happen to the suspect? It's like he's already a member of the Tokyo Manja gang, the way they treating him. The volume of it was $18, which is 2,046 yen. Each copy costing around 500 yen. Damn near $5. Okay, fewer than $5. Now, Tokyo Revengers is incredibly popular, so they don't play that shit. Okay? They're like, hey, you playing with my Tokyo Revengers? Here we go, off the top rope. So, now with that being said, I told you, we're going through these quick, and I'm going to get to the straight smoke. So, that is $5 each. I know everybody here, one, would not have went back to the damn store. What is wrong with you, man? Why would you go back? Yo, it baffles me sometimes why people do some things. Like you stole on camera. Now, I understand some thieves think they steal and they get away with it. But this man stole on camera. And not only he stole on camera, he stole Tokyo Revengers. Oh, my God. So you going to jail for Tokyo Revengers. That reminds me of my homie. Shout out to D-Block. Ghetto ass name. I love it. My man Block Noise. He got locked up one time, and I tell you guys, I was walking to high school with him. This is a true story. Okay, and all my stories, I'm telling you, I was a crazy ass boy. But this guy will walk into school. We're going to 7-Eleven. He's like, hey, man, let's stop in 7-Eleven real quick. So I go in there, I get me a little hot chocolate or something. It's cold outside. He's about to walk out. Next thing you know, the door's locked. And I'm looking at him trying to open the doors. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm trying to open the doors. Like, hey, what's up? The dude points at him. It's like, hey, give me the candy. This man went to jail at 8 a.m. in the morning over a Snickers bar. So what I'm trying to say is the dumb shit that people do sometimes is crazy. Do you know how many homeless people could have made that money on the corner in probably 30 minutes to an hour and actually paid for it? They're homeless. Okay, they said this man is unemployed. I don't know about that. Okay, but me, myself, I will testify today. And let me go ahead. Everybody see on the chat, Grand Theft Manga. I love it. Confessions today. Let me take a sip. Now, this is crazy because it's straight Patron. I told y'all I'm wilding today. Okay, straight Patron, baby. Yo, I'm stupid. I ain't gonna lie. God, so I remember being in Teaneck, New Jersey. Shout out to Teaneck, New Jersey. Let me give you a, can you dig it, sucker? Okay, there you go. That's it. Enough. So I remember being in Teaneck, New Jersey, right? And I was out there. I used to go to Blockbuster. Yo, shout out to all my folks who used to go to Blockbuster. These little young kids don't know what it was like seeing new games be released and you seeing the box and the cover. Sometimes you open it up and had the instruction booklet. Don't talk to me nice. Young bucks don't know what's that about. Okay? But nonetheless, I remember going to Family Video, which is, competition to Blockbuster. So Family Video's down the street. Sometimes you go to Family Video because Blockbuster is sold out of your hit titles, or Blockbuster was just a little bit more. I think it was like not much, maybe like $1 more. Okay, Family Video had nice deals. Went to Family Video. I go pick up my thing. I come in the line. I go to buy something. The guy looks at me and he's like, okay, where's your card? So I go to reach for my card and he just scans a card. So I realize this guy gives me a random card. So I just purchased 2 games on a random card. So what do you think I do? Yes, my bad teenage ass just went right back and got like 3 more titles. Now I got 5 titles out under this person's card. What do you think happened at the end of that story? Did I return them? No. I'm a bastard for that. I made somebody else suffer. Okay? I also did not go back to the damn store. That's where he's dumb. See the difference? I got 5 games on somebody else's card. I got Blockbuster, which is really the hit. What the hell I need to come back here for? So I didn't go back to Family Video. Lo and behold, Blockbuster bankrupts before Family Video, but nonetheless, we're not talking about that. So everybody who has been through something, okay, do not hate on the people who have stolen candy bars, $18. You know, you're the same way if you're downloading that ROM and you know you don't own that damn SNES card. That game probably costs $1, right? You know you're not supposed to own it. It's the same thing. Same thing. Okay, let's go to the chat. I got to go to the chat. I'm sorry. Andrea, F Blockbuster. Yo, I got to hold up. I got to pull that up. Hold on. I pulled up the wrong one. Sorry. Yo, F Blockbuster. Andrea, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk. Andrea, come over here. We gonna talk. That's what more fam do. We family. We talk, right? Andrea. Blockbuster was the ish. Blockbuster was so dope. I remember the Blockbuster tournament. A lot of people don't remember this, but I remember having my two brothers sign up for the Blockbuster tournament. They didn't have it like tournaments today. Oh, play Madden until the end. Oh, play 2K until the end. No, this shit was a mix of games. You don't know what you get. They pulled a goddamn rabbit out the hat. You had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, NBA Jam, and Clay Fighter. You didn't know what the hell you was playing. But you had to get the highest score out of all of them. It really tested gamers. Okay? We had local tournaments. Where do we have now local tournaments besides GameStop? Some people say, oh, GameStop. Ain't too many GameStops popping like that. Let's be honest. They ain't having tournaments like that. Usually find them somewhere else. All right? My fault. I went on. I wasn't supposed to go on that long, and I went on a rant because, of course, I'm sipping Patron. So let's go ahead. We're going to get to the other subjects. All right? And again, you guys can see the lineup. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Couple shotgun shots. My sound's working good. I think they're working good. Okay, the OLED. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to do this I don't want to do this to Nintendo Switch. You know, I love the Nintendo Switch too much. I really don't want to do this, man, but I got to because it's actual news and it's really happening. Like I can't hide the shit. So shout out, first of all, big shout out to all my people who locked down a Nintendo Switch OLED. Shout out to y'all, because it ain't like everybody's grabbing them everywhere. I've seen some people say they sold out here. I can't get one there. You locked one down. Shout out to you. You deserve the real kudos. Because when you lock down a system when nobody else can, guess what? They're sitting there crying, wishing they could get their hands on that big ass screen for Nintendo Switch. Well, there was durability testing done on that screen. And I would like for you guys, okay, now first of all, hold on, because I know I got to do this right. I got F Blockbuster up. I can't leave F Blockbuster up. Got to do this with some respect, some real respect. 2 out of 10. Come on. Really? 2 out of 10? Now, before I dive into this, because guys, I'm pulling up the articles. I'm pulling up the durability review. I will even put clips of the video. Hell, flag me. But we got to see this. Okay, we got to see this. First of all, everybody should be buying a screen protector. I shouldn't even be saying that. Am I really saying that? You know, that's almost like me telling you, hey, man, install some antivirus. But I'm going to be honest, I don't have antivirus installed. You know why? Because I don't give a shit. If it hits me, it hits me. I got all these portable drives and shit locked. That's not the case. Hit it. Hit this mother. Okay? But for this is ridiculous. 2 out of 10. Now, we have multiple handheld consoles. I haven't seen a lot of the screen durability tests. So I'm not going to sit here and act like this OLED is the only one. But what I can say is I do understand the 1-to-10 ratio. And I grew up around a lot of people, and you just say, hey, man, that chick's hot. What do you think she is? 1 from 10. If somebody told you a 2, you would not turn around. That's how it goes. Okay, so if it's a 2, this is terrible, man. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to pull up articles. Okay, and these articles are going to be from different individuals, different places. It's not just one website reporting this. It's a lot of people. Okay, who else has a Switch OLED that has suffered from a scratch? Kiss the skies. Okay, kiss the skies. Now, I always don't want to, I'll be missing the chat sometime. Magnus Hydra, what is up, man? I ain't give you, hold on. Let me give you a couple shotguns. Let me shout out. Andrew, I ain't give you them shotguns. Joe, let me give you those. Joe Too Old, let me give you those. Khalil, oh my goodness. Cuzzo, what is going on with you? Okay, Chris, I see you. Kima, send a shout out to all y'all. I'm trying to, okay? I'm in here working. Timothy, hell no. No, I ain't gonna lie. If you got an artist or somebody, these are all artists who want their music played. I don't want to get flagged. I ain't getting flagged with these artists. If you got some metal, send it in. Okay, send it in. I'm not like that. I listen to everything. You got some damn jazz. If it was, the damn a symphony, I would play that shit. All right. So Key Monk, I'm gonna just pull this up real quick. Key Monk, let's pull you up. Let's talk you up. OLED panel, and the Switch OLED is using a Samsung OLED panel, which isn't made using the same manufacturing process as the LG OLED panels. Feels super cheap of them to use Samsung instead of LG. My man dropping them haymakers on Nintendo, man. What y'all gonna do, man? Hey, everybody got Nintendo Switch. Y'all out there was bragging about the OLED. Okay, so let's pull up on screen because I'm not even going to talk shit. I do not have an OLED. I do not need one. I have I thought it was right here, but I have Nintendo Switch. I got my OG, my version 1. I got my version 2. I got my light, and I'm good. Okay, so I don't need all those others, but let's go ahead and pull up. Okay, so as you can see, this shout out to Liam Doolin. I like to give props to these writers, okay? Because these people be writing these articles that all of us, everyone goes over. In the gaming industry, we talk about these articles. It's these people here. So I like to give them their props. And Liam, holla at your boy. You can come on here, man. We could be sipping Patron together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. I'm crazy for doing this. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and play clips of this video. I usually can get flagged for shit. So what I'm going to be doing is like commentating through it. We're going to be skipping past it, keep it low, resize. We're going to do all that good shit. Okay, so we can get it off. But the Nintendo Switch OLED has been out for a handful of weeks now. And if you haven't already applied a screen protector, you really should. I mean, should we have to say that? While Nintendo claims the screen is made out of glass, YouTube channel Jerry Rig Everything. Shout out to Jerry Rig Everything, man. Anybody who takes their Nintendo Switch OLED models and risking them for all of us to be able to see, kudos to you, okay? Because I ain't gonna lie, me myself, I'll like do a little bit, but then I'll be like, man, maybe, So we can lay out Mohs scale of hardness, which helps us differentiate between materials. Levels 2 or 3 would be plastic, 5 or 6 would be glass, and 8 or 9 would be sapphire. Unfortunately, what we're seeing here are scratches at level 3 with deeper grooves at level 4, which means the new OLED screen has a surface layer of plastic. Oh my gosh. Now, because we're going to go ahead and get to that video. So I'm going to read through this real quick. Although the Switch includes its own layer of protection in the form of an anti-scattering adhesive film, this won't do much at all when it comes to regular everyday use. So it's advisable to purchase a proper screen protector. How many times we said that? Okay, we said that a bunch. It's good to know that the OLED screen is soft so that we can avoid putting it in situations where it can be damaged by coins, keys, or other metal objects. Yo, I got to hold up. This is crazy. Now, everybody that has a Nintendo Switch, I have one myself, so I'm going to say something that I'm sure everybody has a problem with. A lot of people like to keep their Nintendo Switch safe. The problem with keeping your Nintendo Switch safe is how do you keep it safe away from certain things like, maybe there's a coin around. Like a coin could be on the table and you can accidentally set your Nintendo Switch on it. You can move it around. Maybe, all these problems could happen. Coins, keys, like, yo, we can't. Oh, my God. My phone is straight with coins and I don't have. This is terrible. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to it, man. We're going to get to the video. I don't even want to play with it no more. So. Where's it? Jerry Rig Everything. Let's go ahead and pull it up. I'm going to just play it here.
The Nintendo Switch OLED edition. Okay. Nintendo has never been one to rush into things.
Okay, see. He going through it. I don't want to just play it straight out because I'm going to get flagged. So jerry rig everything. First of all, I'm sending a shout out to you. So if you see any clip, please mess with your boy. I'm sipping Patron. We could be sipping it together. We could do an interview. But right now, I'm going to be playing the video, showing it to my audience. I'm putting publicity on your channel. It's a good way to look at it. All right.
Yeah, Xbox and PlayStation improvement over the previous toothpick of a kickstand. The new OLED screen is slightly larger. If we really wanted people to stay home for long periods of time, they should have released that game. Which means this new OLED screen has a surface layer.
Oh, okay. He put
looks like my battery's a little low. Fun.
And I'm gonna just make sure I'm correct. When he was talking about those grooves and different levels, he actually put like a piece of paper or sticker and actually wrote 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you can be able to see each level. Makes sense.
Side note, if your Switch ever needs a little juice on the go, whatever power bank you decide to use needs to have a power delivery function. The PD standard is the only one that can charge up the Switch while playing.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Which feels very permanent.
All right, hold up. I went a little too far. Did y'all see that?
Nintendo has said that the screen itself is made.
How light is that? Is that not the lightest touch ever?
From glass, and that this plastic film, which feels very permanent, is an anti-scattering adhesive layer, which is there to help keep the glass shards from scattering if the display ever does shatter, kind of like the laminated glass on a vehicle windshield. And it is probably a good thing to have.
Oh, nice.
If you a screen protector. And you can protect that protector with another
put screen protectors on there, like so everybody know that. Okay, we good.
Which is true. The joystick, which is still coated in a thick layer of rubber, and from a durability perspective, externally, it seems super solid. It's the internal durability of these Joy-Cons, though, that still remains to be seen, if you catch my drift.
I can replace that. It's all good.
The Joy-Con housing is made from plastic.
Why would you do this? What is the point?
What's not plastic, however, is the border around the edge of the screen. Nintendo has finally incorporated.
Why are you doing this? I'm sorry.
Super glad they did this. Since
I can't watch you do this. Jerry rig everything to a Nintendo Switch. Why? God, what is... Jerry rig everything. You the bomb, man. Never mind anything I said. You the bomb, dude. You're everything. You're all that, a bag of chips without the dip. Acknowledge it. Love Barack Obama. You know, all that stuff. Whatever it is. I don't know. Okay. But here we go.
4 years ago, during this same test, one of the Joy-Cons did snap off. It gives me some hope that maybe this OLED Switch will survive. Flipping the Switch over, here on the back we have the super large, full-length, multi-positional kickstand. Above that kickstand is still plastic. But the kickstand itself, metal. Yeah, the Switch.
Wow. You could totally see the difference. I can't even believe that he just did that. Like, how are you doing this, man? Like, I don't see how anybody could sit here but jerry rig everything. You're doing it for the better of everyone. I understand this is information for everyone. Couldn't it have been another way?
Which might cost $50 more than the original Switch did 4 years
Patron,
ago.
shout out to you, man.
But with this OLED screen and new metal components, I think that price increase is totally justified. Can't let a metal surface pass by without an art class with Jerry. Also good. Is how many OLED this strong.
Oh, that's Mewtwo. Damn,
the
he's nice.
fan is kicked on. Probably because
yo, that man is nice. That man got crazy skills. Oh no, that's nice. I'm gonna give you props. Yo, jerry rig everything. My bad. I'm sorry. All that about you damaging the Switch. If you could do art like that, you could damage my shit any day.
The fan is kicked on. Probably because we are still charging, or maybe because my art is hot fire. I'm docked 99% of the time. So I don't ever really get to enjoy this screen. But for someone who plays their Switch on the go,
would you do that?
This would
Nobody would literally have their Nintendo Switch in a situation where it would be sitting on fire unless it was a complete accident.
In general, which is great for video games. The screen did last for about 35 seconds under the heat from my lighter before the pixels.
It handled it.
The plastic film on top, however, did not melt, which is interesting.
Damn,
if you remember 4
that's
years
actually
ago,
pretty
the whole
tough.
Screen
That's pretty nice to me. I don't know.
A bit.
That's pretty nice. What do y'all say? I could be crazy.
Have enough juice to finish the bin test.
Let me go chat. Make sure I ain't
the top of the screen bezel is made from metal. But the rest of everything else, though, is plastic.
Damn. So everything else is plastic. All right.
4 years ago, the
You said my boy got 4 OLEDs.
where the Joy-Cons joined with
Shout
the
out
body.
to your boy, man.
This metal rail was screwed into some
I'm gonna give him 2 shotgun
the
shots.
screws just popped out with
Two
the
of them
threads they
things.
were attached to when the switch was bent.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of the same.
The Joy-Cons
So a lot of
themselves
it
are
is
made
very
from plastic.
similar, man.
The console itself, though, the body with its
sh-
glass screen and long metal kickstand, isn't bending at all. It might be game over
Yo,
for
he
Link,
bent
but
the
definitely not
shit
for the
out of that.
Switch. The Nintendo Switch OLED edition is solid. Nintendo has upgraded the screen and the structure, and I'm
You
impressed.
can't even bend
Would I
it
go
and
out and
break.
buy a
He's
whole new
trying his
Switch if my current
hardest.
Switch was working fine? I don't know. That's hard to say. With all the structural improvements, though, and the nicer
that's pretty
OLED
damn
screen,
tough.
I am surprised that the price
I
only
know some
jumped
people
by
that broke the hell out
$50.
this shit, though. I'm sorry.
Nice work, Nintendo. The only way it could be cooler is if we could see the insides from the outside.
Okay. We know how that go. All right, I want to bring that up. So this way everybody can see the chat again. Hold up. Yo, Sora. See that right there? I want everybody to take a look at that right there. Shotgun shots for Sora. Sora, shout out to you. Appreciate that. Yo, Dead Specimen Power is out. Oh, come on, man. Yo, and I really got to say, Sora, you make me just want to play the video. I don't even give a shit if they flag me right now. Come on, let's get to it. Flag me. Hell yeah, get to it. Thank you, Sora. Woo, we about to get a hell of a show today. You need some Evan Williams and some Everclear mixed with some Coke. Yo, are you trying to kill me, Magnus? Yo, Magnus, did my man say Everclear? Yo, Everclear? I'm going to tell y'all something, man, about Everclear that y'all might not know. Everclear is the realest shit ever. Okay? If you think you're a man, take a strong sip of some Everclear straight. Okay? Let me see how much of a man you really are. Because we'll find out quick fast. You're not that much of a man when you take a straight sip of Everclear. Did this man say Everclear? Oh, man. No, this is Patron, sir. Patron. We can drink everybody. You can drink responsibly with Patron. How you going to drink responsibly with Everclear? I don't even know too many people to know what Everclear is. Damn, that's crazy. But anyway, Switch durability test, 2 out of 10. You can see a lot of different things he did. One thing specifically was the different levels, and he mentioned it's about a 2 or a 3 compared to like an 8 or a 9. And I seen Key Monk mention a moment ago about who makes the screens. That's a huge difference. These screens feel very plastic. They feel very plasticky. They don't feel very, like some sapphire or something. I don't know what that is. But nonetheless, they don't feel sturdy. A lot of people are complaining the Switch screen sucks as far as durability, but it looks wonderful. I hear everybody say it looks gorgeous. So just get a screen protector, man. Get yourself a screen protector. Save yourself all the trouble and hassle of worrying about scratches. You see it doesn't bend. Shit, he tried to bend it with all his might. It didn't bend. So go ahead and do your thing, okay? So now let's move on. Let's move on, shall we? Okay. And told you, hey, I almost finished a whole cup of Patron, man. I'm about to be so litty. The next one I got so much to talk about. It's so sick. The latest news with GTA. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, GTA has had so much news over the past couple of days. I don't even know where to start, man. It's just so much. So I think I could probably, damn, man, I don't know. It's so much. Like, one thing I want to say before I get into all the release date of when it's coming and artwork and pictures and all that jazz, right? Before I get to all that, I really want to say first, my worry about Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, and I'm going to dive right into it. Patron got me on this. Okay, and I also switched. Let me make sure I got everything set up because I want to be looking good when I get into my topics. Okay, but one thing I feel like that's going to be very sad with Grand Theft Auto Trilogy is I fear too many censorship changes. I feel too many censorship changes are gonna come. Now, one I heard was the removal of the Confederate flag. Now, damn, Nick, you jump right into it. I'm on Patron. Why not? but the removal of the Confederate flag. Now, be honest, me, myself, I ain't give a shit. They could have kept it. I know a lot of people wonder, like, Nick, why would you say keep it? First of all, let me tell you guys, I announced just a couple months ago, for those who have not new to, some people are new to the channel, so I always got to explain. I'm a black man, okay? I announced this a couple months ago. World went crazy, man. My Twitter feed was just blowing up. I mean, I had so many comments, I didn't know what to do. I finally came out with it. I've been hiding it, I know, I guess. So I just want to say, for this trilogy, if they censor things, it's going to start and end nasty. So I don't want to remove the Confederate flag. You know why? Because I already know why the Confederate flag was there. The Confederate flag was there to represent the people in the game who holds the Confederate flag. The same way, you're going to have CJ and his posse over there. You're going to have it's going to be a lot of that. I expect that. So I'm not mad, about none of that. But I want the censorship to stop. Like, where do we stop at? You know what I'm saying? Hey, no longer we're stealing cars. You rent them. There's no gas cars. They're all eco-friendly. They're all eco-friendly cars. You don't use guns. You shoot Nerf guns. Obviously, you have codes for all the Nerf guns. Okay? The police are not police. They're community members. Like, come on. This is what's driving me crazy. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a bunch of different things in relation to Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. A lot of people do not know anything about this, so I want to go ahead and break it down nice and slow. I'm not going to do y'all any injustice for this, okay? Let's go ahead and pull it up. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, price, dated, and first footage revealed. So let's start with, after Kotaku was first to tell you Rockstar was remastering the first 3 3D Grand Theft Auto games, Kotaku had to send that plug. That was a shameless plug, Kotaku. Shameless plug on you, Kotaku. Shit. Reminds me a lot of myself, though, I gotta be honest. All manners of leaks and rumors have flown around until the developer finally officially confirmed their existence 2 weeks ago. Today, they announced a release date, November 11th! Now, to some of you, you might be super hyped. You might say November 11th. Nick, that's around the corner. I can go grab that. Yes! So great I can grab that, Nick. Thank you. And you know what I say? I say screw Rockstar for taking down the fan projects that had these games great in the first place. People work there, years at a time for these fan projects, and all of a sudden you say, hey, we won't want your fan project no more. Hey, take them all down. Now we're going to release our own shit. It seems like, now guess what? If those fan projects were out, and let's just say they were trying to hold the F-bombs here, but let's just say they were sitting there collecting cobwebs, okay? They're dust. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to touch them. Guess what? You wouldn't be making a trilogy right now. So what I think should be happening in a lot of these fan projects is they should be coming to the people who help develop the fan projects and say, hey, we don't want to, we don't even have to make you a part as far as like future revenue down the line, but we can make you a part of the process of creating it and pay you for that. So at least pay you, and then you could be part creating instead of, hey guys, I'm sorry, my fan project shut down. I'm sorry I can't provide it to you guys, but tough titty, Rockstar said they want it. That's not fair. That's not fair, Rockstar. You can't be doing that, okay? So now let's get back to it. I just had to tell Rockstar, take two, and whatever you want to say, all right? Rockstar's official page for the game has just gone up, revealing the trilogy of classic Murder Fest. GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas will be yours in 20 days if you get a digital version. For physical versions on all formats, it'll be December 6th in Europe, December 7th in the United States. Any of those versions will cost you a blistering $60 on PC, PS4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Xboxes. Of course, you're getting 3 absolutely enormous games here, folks. So $60 might not immediately seem bad. It's just that we're talking games ranging from 17 to 20 years old. Yes, that is correct. We're talking about the pricing of $60 for games that are 17 to 20 years old. That is not an understatement. You can pay much cheaper prices. You can also play these games on emulators for a much cheaper free. Okay. Very simply also. But of course, they're reselling nonetheless. Which to say, announcing the pre-orders with less than 3 weeks to go and slapping on a premium price is asking players to exercise a lot of faith. However, we can finally see a short glimpse of how the 3 games will be looking compared to the originals in the just released video. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Like I said, since I got you hooked me up, I can't say, I'm playing it.
They measure the biggest boy in town.
All right. Now, there we go. We got a good look. I wish I could just X this out. There we go. So we got a look. I'll put it up on big screen because I can do it like that. Right? Looks great. Right? Beautiful. I'm
glad to see things back the way they used to be.
My fault. I just don't want to get flagged, so I had to bring it back down. I'm not trying to. Now that's a good difference. I want to see that again. That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Oh, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh?
So one thing I don't think that's captured in this video that I think is going to be a big factor is 4K and 60 frames per second, playing smooth. You can't see too much of it in this trailer.
Oh, yeah. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
That's a much better look. But it's just... I'll get to my part at the end.
It's easy. Haven't you ever seen a movie?
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Shut up, Carl.
Yo, I'll never forget that part too. And Carl talked so much shit, man. The whole time through the game, Carl was just all blah, 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 asking questions and I went, Carl, shut up. Just roll with it. November 11th. There you go. Now, the game site explains that the games have been remastered by Grove Street Games. I got to turn this down so I don't be duplicating myself. Grove Street Games, the same Florida studio that ported the original versions across to mobile. And they've always done a good job with those. But, of course, no one's had a chance to play these yet. Or no one's had a chance to play these yet. Maybe they fucked up. I don't know. But to get a feel for how they work 2 decades later. So that's as far as the trilogy. Now, what else we got? Improvements to targeting and lock-on aiming. Can we talk about it? Can we get some shotgun shots for that? Updated weapon and radio station wheels. Can we talk about it? Can we dig? Yo. They better not censor any of those radio stations. I want to hear all that shit. I want to hear it. I want to hear it all. They could have left the Confederate flags for me. That would have been, I would have said, oh, I know what side of town this is. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Like, this is, leave them. You know, but nonetheless, what was that? Updated mini maps and enhanced navigation, allowing players to set waypoints to destinations, updated achievements, trophies, and more. That is a lot of upgrades. I will say that is nice to have. The Nintendo Switch version also features Switch-specific controls, including gyro aiming, as well as touchscreen camera zooming, pans, and menu selections, while the PC version includes support for NVIDIA DLSS and additional new accomplishments via the Rockstar Games Social Club. Oh, man. Okay. So, for all my people out there that got Nintendo Switches, okay, let's start with y'all. If you got a Nintendo Switch, guess what? You're probably just going to wait till the trilogy. Oh, Sora, that's why I came back. Sora, hold up. Couple shotgun shots. Okay, give you a bomb and all that. Okay, got to give it all to you. Sora, pull it up there. Now, let me put some respect on that. Okay, Sora, cheers. Woo! Oh, gosh. Whoa. Sora, shout out to you, though. Much appreciated. I give you a couple more shotgun shots there, okay? So, nonetheless, now that I'm back up on big screen, I'm so happy because everybody that has Nintendo Switch modded, right? For those who don't have a Nintendo Switch modded, you'll probably be paying for this. I can tell you a lot of people that have their Nintendo Switch modded, they're probably going to be pirating. I'm going to be honest. I don't like to say it like that, but a lot of people pirate. It's just part of the community. They make apps for pirating. There's whole communities for pirating. Like, it's just crazy. Okay, so people who have it, there is good people who do their good homebrew justice. Okay, I want to send a shout out to them. I do put up videos. I like to give a shout out to people who do make the good home brew. Okay, but let's be honest. You can get your hands on that GTA trilogy, possibly early, and play it and put it on your dock. And what? What the community? Oh man, yo, and then the OLED hacked. What? Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. But anyway, the PC specs offer some clues on how grand the improvements might be. So the minimum requirements are an i5 2700 FX 6300 with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 760 2 gigabytes or Radeon R9 280. There we go. I don't want to get too tech savvy. Some people watch it don't even care about all the tech shit. I'm gonna be honest. But the Grand Theft Auto trilogy is going to come to you guys faster than you think. And when it comes here, I must say, to me, it's going to be a lot of the same. I don't think it's going to be much different. I think it's going to be very similar to the original ones, besides some key updates. But I'm curious to see what we bring out of this. Who knows? Somebody may get these versions and see that they actually ripped from the fan projects. Who knows? You know what I mean? We really don't know yet. So nonetheless, that's Grand Theft Auto Trilogy coming out November 11th. Yes, it has been remastered by Grove Street Games. Yo, put some respect on Grove Street. If y'all don't know my famous Grove Street memory, okay, I know that sounds really ghetto. I love that shit. That's some ghetto shit. I love it. So my famous Grove Street memory was when I was CJ. I came outside. It's a wonderful day. I hopped in a police car that was just sitting out there. Next thing you know, I got a star. I don't know why, but I drove back to the hood, drove back home. I went in the house. I got a camera. I seen some girl standing out there. I picked her up, got a homie. I stood on top of the police car, gave him the camera and told him to take a photo. That was the best shit ever. The best thing ever. That's my best moment of Grand Theft Auto ever. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's move forward. So this next one, oh man, it's what a lot of people have been waiting for, man. This is what a lot of people have been waiting for. Now, guess what? This Team Executor interview that I am going to discuss, a lot of people probably have seen around. It's been Facebook posts. I've seen on GBA Temp. I think I've seen maybe even on Twitter. I've seen it everywhere. And it's about Team Executor. Everybody's wondering. Now, before I even dive into Team Executor, I first must put some respect on their name. Okay? So by doing that, I will go ahead and change the title now. So before I dive into this, which is great stuff, by the way, I want to go ahead and say first, shout out to everybody who is using SXOS still. Yo, if you're using SXOS still, you are a true hard representative of Team Executor. That is hands down. Right now, at this day and age, on October 24th, 2021, if you are still using SXOS on your Nintendo Switch, trust me, you are a Team Executor representative. Now, I must say so myself. I have SXOS on my Nintendo Switch along with Atmosphere. I have it dual booted. So I'm not a fool, just SXOS, man. I don't mess with Atmosphere, man. Pow, pow, pow. Here we go. Off the top rope. I'm not like that. Okay, I'm really not like that. But what I will say is that through this whole journey, okay, I have been there. I was there through the beginning, man. I was there when, it all first came out. I remember it was not that long ago. I think 5 years ago, the Nintendo Switch was announced. I don't want to say released, but it was announced. I think it was released 4 years ago. So when the Nintendo Switch was released, a lot of people were getting it. For me, I got the Nintendo Switch simply because I knew I could hack it using SXOS by Team Executor. Now, I remember this like yesterday. It almost brings a tear to my eye. I was sitting there and I was like, yo, I love modifying systems. I love modifying games. I've done it to all these different systems. What system is left in my path? And here comes Team Executor with SXOS. Beautiful. I said beautiful. They come with this way to modify Nintendo Switch. And they said, guess what you can do, Nick? you can play backups of your games. I said, oh, hallelujah. Now, notice I'm saying backups, and you guys probably know how I really feel, okay? And what a lot of people were really doing. But when I heard that, I said, yo, Team Executor does it again. Yo, I remember they did it on the Xbox 360. Yo, Team Executor ain't no joke. I went nuts. Shotgun shots. I was going crazy. If you go look back at my first video, I remember my first video that I put out talking about the Nintendo Switch and Team Executor. At that time, a lot of people don't know, I was turned down by Team Executor to do interviews previously. Okay, I was turned down by Team Executor to review the product. There was a time I didn't even get a response back for Team Executor. Okay, there was a time because I was reaching out to Team Executor since back in Xbox 360. But you know what? I understood. Maybe I'm just a small fry here. Okay, Team Executor doesn't care. They're modifying systems. They're out here getting it, man. They want to talk to somebody who's going to move progress forward in the community, and you ain't doing nothing but trying to just leech off of it, right? So I guess that's how they take it. So years later. The next thing you know, Team Executor comes out with SXOS. I buy a Nintendo Switch. I'm using it. Everything's nice and dandy. And then next thing you know, Justice Department comes in and they lock all the shit up. And y'all know how the story goes, right? So there have been no updates for Team Executor since I don't know when. I don't even remember the last version that Team Executor had that was, I know I'm using it. But I don't even know it because we haven't. Let's go even further. Team Executor website. Has anybody been there? I haven't even tried to go there. Okay? Haven't even tried. Team-executor.com. Welcome to NGINX. If you see this page, the NGINX web server is successfully installed. Somebody's purchased it, somebody has it, but there's nothing there. We don't have nothing there. So there's no Team Executor website. Right? Let's see. Let's do the SX. Let's do the activation website. sx.executor.com. Guess what? Welcome to nginx.com. Same thing. Both these pages are down. So guess what happens? People start looking for the boot.dat files. SXOS 3.1.0. I remember. Guys, I got a video. That's why I thought about the video. So SXOS 3.1.0. People go looking for this version. They go wherever to find it. And they come to videos or forums or different posts. But the website is down. So I remember asking Alchemy Gaming. Those who don't remember, shout out Alchemy Gaming. Let me drop a bomb for my man Alchemy Gaming. Yo, Alchemy, I don't know where you at. This is to you, Alchemy. Yo, cheers to you, Alchemy. I got a little bit of Patron left. Y'all see I'm sweating. I got the hoodie gang on. What am I doing? But I'm on one. Okay, hold on. Woo! I don't know what I was thinking doing that. So, shout out to Alchemy Gaming. There was many times where Alchemy Gaming was trying to do an interview with me, and I was just too busy. And there was times that I was trying to do an interview with Alchemy Gaming. Alchemy was too busy. So we never really got linked up for an interview, which was unfortunate. There were a lot of other members that I've reached out to who did not want to do interviews, but did give their piece to me. Notice that I have not talked a lot about Team Executor or different news. And the reason being is because, I've distanced myself from it, but I love the news, man. I love the smoke. So when I distanced myself from it, I forgot about it. I tried to forget about Alchemy Gaming, forget about everybody else. I'm actually one of those that I used to be faithfully in the Team Executor Discord, kind of out of there, trying to stay, focusing on, moving on forward. I guess they're trying to stay under the radar. I'm with you. So I'm not even trying to bring them up. But when this came up, I said, yo, let me do some little more research. Let me see what's going on here. So there was an interview done. Okay. And I want to also give shout out to the person who did the interview. So I will pull up different places that I've seen the interview, but there was a text interview done with Alchemy Gaming where they stated they never posted these questions and these answers by Alchemy Gaming. The reason being that they posted it is because there was a lot of misinformation out there that they believe should be corrected. Now, for me, I believe, hey, it don't even matter what anybody think. It's over. We got the latest version of SXOS. If you can still get it to work with your Nintendo Switch, then, hey, we're fine. You can move forward. You can still have XCI loading, and bam. I mean, what else is needed, right? That's to me. But it seems like a lot of people are still interested in this story. Okay, it's just so much involved into it. So I want to go ahead and pull this up here. We're going to talk about what Alchemy Gaming and this individual actually had an interview about. Now, I want you guys to know I have not read through this. Okay, and believe it or not, as much as I'm into the whole, Team Executor, what happened, and Max Lorne, and I try to forget it. I tried to let it pass. I'm already on punishment. Y'all know that. I got how many days left? I got under 30 days left of punishment. I'm off. All because my thirsty ass wanted to play a Battlefield leak. And I understand EA slapped my ass. And ever since then, I said, EA, I am so sorry, you greedy bastards. I would never do that again. I haven't done it. So I've been good. So I'm trying to remain good. All right. So let's go ahead and pull this up. And I want to go ahead and pull this up directly from the GBA Temp article. There was also, I want to say, in the Facebook group. Now, I'm going to pull it up from the Facebook group because my people from Facebook, right? I got to represent y'all. Shout out to my folks from Facebook. Shout out to my folks from YouTube, too. Like, I can't forget y'all. Shout out to my folks from Twitch, too. I can't forget y'all. Shout out to my folks from TikTok. Shout out to my folks from Twitter. I can go all day, but shout out to everybody, right? So let's pull it up and go ahead and read this here. I actually don't want to pull up the Facebook one because I'm friends with the individual and I don't know if they want their name being shown, right? I didn't get permission. So I'm not going to do that, right? Because their name is in there. I'm actually going to pull it up from the GBA Temp article. If you guys can figure that out, figure it out on your own. But I'm not going to be the one to pull up the Facebook one. I just seen it. Their name was there. I'm not going to do that. It's, hey, much Patron as I drink, I'll never be that type of dude, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull it up. FYI, sort of news from Team Executor, my man, Lord Elon. Okay, and they posted it, and they even put the dude's name. So fuck it, I can't hide you no more. So I don't have any connection to this, so don't even try to ask me anything about it. It's just I saw this post in a Facebook group by a person called Robert Instincts and wanted to share it in case anybody is interested. So now that we did that, Robert, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it like this because it's the same thing. It's no point in me going through all that. Nothing really new, and no, there won't be an SXOS update in the near future, if ever. However, here's the complete Facebook post. And see, that's first of all, nothing really new and no. So I want everybody to know that if you're listening right now and you're expecting, SXOS, I'm going to get the latest news, it's probably not going to be much for you, okay? We ain't going to get it. I'm just going to go ahead and shut you down. I haven't even read it. So let me read through it with you. Let me stop front. Here we go. I'm going to expand it right here. A few months ago, I did an interview kind of thing with Alchemy. At the time, I was interested in getting some insight on the situation. And when it was all said and done, I decided not to publish, even though I got his permission to do so. So Alchemy told him to post this. He still didn't post it, right? Things have progressed since doing this interview, and I am sure, but this was the current state of affairs at the time of speaking with Al. Do with it as you will. All right, I have been part of the unofficial SXOS chat group on Telegram since October. Now, for those who don't know, there is an unofficial SX group on Telegram. One thing I know is that there was a lot of different fake groups as well. I'm part of all of them. I'm gonna be honest. I'm connected to all of them. I just don't have a time to look through all the groups, but I'm part of the group. Turns out Al is one of the last Team Executor official support admins, so I took the liberty to ask him a few questions that I know a lot of people have their own opinions and assume their own version of the story. Long story short, Team Executor isn't dead, but also isn't active at this time. The devs have not been arrested. Only arrests that have been made was against the head admin and the creator of the chip. A quote from Alchemy Gaming. And this is a quote from Alchemy Gaming. 2 people were arrested. One was the head support admin, which you guys probably know. He's probably talking about Gary Bowser on that one, I take it. He was extradited from Dominican Republic to the U.S., but they couldn't extradite the other guy. No developers were arrested, and the third guy on the indictment from China was never arrested to begin with. Months before that, another admin was sued after opening a shop online and selling Core Light pre-orders. Go figure. There have been other members of Team X that found out via news articles that they were getting sued for millions. So it was other members that found out they was getting sued. Al is the only head admin that managed to slip under Nintendo's suing radar. Now, I'm going to talk about that, right? Because this is something I got talked to a bunch of times, and I'm going to address. And there's going to be some people who are going to be happy that I'm addressing this. They're going to be happy I'm addressing it. You know why? Because they wanted me to address it for a very long time, and I never addressed it. And I'm finally addressing it now. So let me take a sip. A lot of people want to know, why did Alchemy Gaming never have to deal with any of the issues that everyone else had to deal from Team Executor, even though Alchemy Gaming has been around longer than we know, even before to the Xbox 360 scene? Some people even want to say that he's not a real member of Team Executor. I've heard that. And somebody right now listening, and I know they're listening, they're probably sitting there clapping their hands like, thank God he said it. Because it's been mentioned to me a lot of times that he may not even be a member of Team Executor. But one thing I know is that I spoke to Alchemy Gaming myself. I've spoken one-on-one conversations with Alchemy Gaming, and he has explained to me that he is. There has been nothing to show me that he is not. There has been no one like usually there's paperwork, somebody busting out and say, yo, my man's not even part of that. I have never had that happen. So there's nothing in me to think that Alchemy Gaming at least don't have some relation to Team Executor. Don't mean he had part of any illegal doings. Just means he had some relation to Team Executor. There were people even saying he had a part to do with it. Okay, like people even said, like it was a lot of stuff I heard. And I just want to say from Alchemy Gaming, what I heard from Alchemy is specifically that I'm good, I'm laying low, I'm under the radar, I'm chilling. That was like the last I heard from Alchemy Gaming. I haven't reached out to Alchemy for the interview because he said he was laying low. I'm not going to bring attention to him, right? But there was other people, and I just want you guys to know, and I don't want to be snitching, okay? Because I don't like to be talking too much, but I want to let people know how deep I go. There are people on Facebook that I know that have actual connections to Team Executor. I know they do. Okay. I've spoke with them, and they're in the same boat of laying low under the radar. Nobody from Team Executor wants to come out about anything. So even when the Switch OLED comes up and there's a hack, you see a lot of people talking about the HW Fly clones. Well, how do we know these clones are not being, direct cords just flashed with something else? Like, we don't know. And it could go deep. These people from Team, just think about this. I want to give you guys a picture, and this is putting myself in Team Executor's shoes. And this makes me understand and relate a little better to not just shit on, because, a lot of people just shit on Team Executor, go, oh, guys, you used, specific code that was illegal. You stole code. You did this. So, a lot of stuff they get. But one thing I know for certain, when you're dealing with money and product, and you got a lot of product left over, and people start going to jail and you can't sell that product, you will find very creative ways to sell that product. Believe me, you will find very creative ways. You can sell that product. You can sell it as detergent. You know what I mean? As long as you put it in a certain way. Hey, you just drop this in your washer. But really, in the fine print, people know what it is. So there's very creative ways to get this chip out. So there's this chip still selling all over. Like, people are finding it, it disappears. They find it, it disappears. But HW Fly chips cost more than SX cores. How does that happen? How does that happen? Talk to me. How does the clone chip get charged more than the original? Is it because there's not that many? I would say I'm holding on to my chip dearly. I don't know. I might get an OLED. I might want to modify my OLED. I do not know yet, but I still have my chip. I have actually 2 chips, I believe. Okay. I have a core and a light, and I may use them. I don't know, but I have them. But what's funny is, guess what? If I wanted to activate it right now, where do I activate it? It's kind of the problem. So let's go ahead and get back to reading what Alchemy Gaming said, right? What does this all mean for SXOS? As no devs and software developers have been arrested, Team Executor is not dead. The only problem developers are having now is the financials. When they get that sorted, there is a high chance that they will be getting an update for SX Core in the future. We and Al cannot say when that could be. Al told me, I'm personally confident they have abandoned the project until we see the activation server go down for good. Now, the activation server go down for good, right? So let's see. Yeah. So that's what y'all see right now for the activation server. I just had to pull that up. But anyways. So now Or if we see an FBI seal when we visit the site, then we know it's over for sure. And we've been there. We visited sites where you see the FBI logo and it says the Federal Bureau of Investigation controls this website. It's over. I agree. It's done. It's finito. Shout out, to anybody who was a part of it. But as for the license and website servers that keep going offline and online, Al could tell me this. The only reason they're going down is because of DDoS attacks. They have to reset the server manually when that happens. Asked of if it was Nintendo behind the DDoS attacks. It's not Nintendo. I know who it is, but I'm not gonna make them famous about it. LOL. So my man said he know who it is. So if anybody, y'all talking to Alchemy Gaming knows who it is that's shutting down the website or keeps sending DDoS attacks. How true that is, I don't know. A lot of shit is smoke and mirrors right now, but he knows. Okay, he knows. My second guest was Atmos, but he also denied that I didn't keep praying for an answer. If you want to know more about this, I'll advise me and everyone who wants to know more info to Google Team Executor DOJ, as that will give a lot of more information to insight about the problems, which I went over that. That was like so many months ago. I went over the Department of Justice article of who got locked up. It actually gives it's so many pages, 60-something pages, okay, of information of different things of what their charges were and all that crap, right? In short, Team Executors are alive and kicking, but just doing their best to stay off Nintendo's radar. Sad part, in my opinion, is that the guys have been arrested are being accused of selling the chips, which they didn't, except the person mentioned before that started his own web shop. And they are treated like actual drug criminals or whatever instead of modders and hackers. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Bye, yeah. So I'm going to keep it 100, right? Because that's what I do, all right? And I got the Patron. I'm damn near done, so I'm there. My tongue's numb. I'm talking all types of shit, right? Team Executor. They need to stay off the radar. I don't think you should even be coming back to anything with Nintendo Switch in this generation. If another Nintendo Switch comes out, I say move on to the next system. Leave it alone. Do not touch it. You guys have lives. There are people. Max Lorne. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I follow Max Lorne. And some people say, oh, well, he's like, no, Max is living his life. He's living his life like he's golden. He's all over, flying all over the place, doing whatever he wants to do. Okay? That's what my man's doing. So I don't really, that's not too much news for this. It's just pretty much telling me. And this is what I didn't want from my interview. This is also why my interview, when I said with Alchemy, I wanted to press on a lot of things that people wanted to know, because what people really want to know, okay, is one, they want to know what really happened. People want to know the truth. That's what a lot of people want to know. They want to know the truth. Who was really involved? And the government, trust me, folks, government got that. They got a lot of people that they need to get. Now that those people are gone, there's customers that are saying, hey, we purchased a product from you. Don't you guys want to support your product? And these people see that this is part of I don't know if people know what RICO is, but have you ever been a part of a like a crime ring where the government can do anything? They can listen to your phone. They can just sneak in and wiretap your house. They can follow your kids. They can they got a lot of different rights when that happens. So with these type of things, they get more and more information, and it's scary. It's dark. So I understand them staying away from it. I would stay away from it. Those couple individuals on Facebook that I spoke with told me I am staying away from it. So I cannot blame them. So shout out my man, what's his name? Richard Nzie, or what's his name? I got to pull it up again. Let me pull it up. Robert Incense or whatever it is. Robert, I see Robert actually comes to my Facebook page. So I got to shout you out, Robert. I've seen you a couple times. I've seen you in the group. Shout out to you. Let me give you a bomb, all that, kudos, all that. Okay, bye. Now let's move on. Oh, yeah. We're going to move on. I told you, I'm not going to hold it up too much. Okay, so next. Oh, my goodness. I love this. This one's actually going to be fun for me. And not fun because, I'm talking about bashing somebody. It's fun because, it's interesting. I like the interesting shit. I like the stuff that when you look at it, you go, yo, that's different. That's crazy. Why would somebody even do that shit? That's what I love. I love doing that. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Let me get my pictures all good together. Hold up. I ain't doing myself justice, man. That's the problem. I'm not doing myself justice. Bye, y'all. Let me go ahead and take this down. Let's get into this right. Oh my gosh. I drank all that Patron. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty there. So, YouTuber Valkyrie under fire over skincare line. Now, I don't know if her name is pronounced Valkyrie or Valkyrie, but I think it's Valkyrie. But she has a skincare line. Now, for those who don't know, she's a famous YouTuber. Now, imagine this. Imagine if you were a famous YouTuber, right? Me, myself, I'm a YouTuber. Someone say, hey, I've seen people out in public that know me. Nick Moses, what's up? Hey, good. I don't consider myself a famous YouTuber. A famous YouTuber is someone who is not a fan, who does not even watch you, know who you are. To me, that's when you reach a celebrity type thing. So she released a skincare line. Now we're going to read through the report, but what I want to talk about first is she released a skincare line that helps you guys defend against blue light. Now, I didn't even know shit about blue light. I've heard about it, but I've never cared. I never thought about it. I just heard people say, hey, don't be in the dark with lights on and reading stuff. You hurt your eyes. That's all I know about it. I don't really care. But she started selling makeup, talking about it'll protect you from the blue light. Watch out, your face is going to die from the blue light. That's pretty much what she did. And she sold it. And scientific evidence proves that she may just be bullshitting. Couple shotgun shots. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm going to get into the article. YouTuber Valkyrie under fire over skincare line. Now, after streamer Valkyrie's skincare line Reflect drew criticism for its promises to help offset the negative effects of computer light. Now, all of us dweeb geeks and weirdos, okay, in front of the computer all the time, she talk about the negative effects of computer light. I'm sorry, it makes me look better, baby, okay? But the YouTube has issued a statement. Yesterday, Valkyrie posted a voice note acknowledging the pushback and promised to answer questions in the future. So let's listen to the voice note. Hell, we on one. Thanks to Sora, shout out to you. Okay, let me go ahead and give you a bomb. We on one. We playing it all. Oh, it don't exist. She deleted it. She deleted the voice note. Okay, it's cool. Reflect's website claims that the sun used to be the only source of blue light. But with today's technology, we are exposed all the time. It goes on to describe how all digital screens emit blue light, which it claims can damage your skin and eyes over time. Reflect says it could shield skin from the blue light damage. Bullshit, Mr. Hair, man. That's what I call. So let's go ahead and see these claims. So this is the website. And at first it will ask you beginner or expert or something. I did go to it one time, but I didn't look through anything else. So this is the website. And I just want to click through here. So let's go through. A screen time reset. The gentle forming cleanser turns back. Look at her eyes right there. Yo, did they really wow, bro. She looked like she had 2 Mollies and some fireweed. Woo! Damn. She look out of there. Shit, there we go. Okay, let me get you better. There we go. Jake should have did something better with that. Moisturizing shield, a lifeline for your eyes. So, inspired by Valkyrie. Okay, I don't care about none of that shit. I don't really give a shit about makeup. I'm going to be honest. I don't. All y'all ladies out there might care. I do not give a shit about makeup. But I do care when someone starts selling product, making tons of money. And they're dealing with other people in gaming realm. Okay, I care about that. Now we talking. But let's go on. It goes on to describe how all digital screens emit blue light, right? The product and Reflex claims were quickly criticized over a lack of evidence. We clicking on all this shit. We clicking on all of what is this? Criticize. Let's see how she criticized. Okay, so these are some quote tweets. Nothing to see here yet. Oh, damn. So oh my goodness. So they doing some cleanup, y'all. I apologize. They doing some cleanup. Medical experts interviewed by the New York Times seemed divided on the effects of blue light on skin and noted that it could have both benefits and drawbacks. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. You just talking about the negative effects. What if there's benefits? Hello. Okay. I'm sweating right now. That blue light got me looking shiny. I'm sorry. I don't know. But one doctor specifically stated that the antioxidants are not a scientifically proven method for protection against blue light. This is a problem for Reflect, since its website claims that their products' blue light protection comes from a supercharged antioxidant. A chief scientist at Bayersdorf, a major skincare company, refuted the effects of blue light on the skin entirely. So, nonetheless, we're going to make this fast because I'm not going to talk too much about this makeup shit. But this chick starts selling the makeup. While other high-profile streamers were excited to see a peer's business launch, the Twitter responses were less optimistic. Several users pointed out blue light has a negligible effect on skin, and many call reflect a scam. So this is what she says. I also want to say that all of the hate and the doubt and concerns and the criticism are all warranted and valid. I understand completely where you all are coming from. I also was very upset and confused when I saw the website. And there was no links to the studies or credits to the labs or the people that worked behind the scenes to make Reflect happen. It's very confusing, lacking a lot of information, but they're updated now, trust me. Kotaku reached out for comment, but did not receive immediate response. I wonder why. Because she's hitting y'all with the whoop, whoop, Mike Tyson, bow, dodge. Okay? After criticizing the blue light claims on Twitter, Twitch streamer 39daff, I like that name, 39daff, addressed other concerns about Valkyrie's skincare line on Cream. Despite her criticisms, 39daff said she believed Valkyrie had the right intentions. 39daff, let's go ahead. Let's see these concerns. Did you take down your stuff too? Okay, 39daff. Okay, you got some.
I actually think it could be an okay product if she reformulated it.
Okay.
Out the blue light thing. Because she has niacinamide and glycolic acid, and she like has ingredients that do benefit skin. She just
but see, no. I ain't even. Hold up. If that was a man, oh my God. Hold up, pull me back on big screen. Because I don't think they really understand. If that was a dude, we would not be hearing, oh, she has some great ideas. I think she really attempted it nice. Hell no. If that was a man, it would have been, I don't know what this dude was thinking stepping foot in the makeup realm. I don't know what this dude was thinking making claims like that. Dude, there's women that wouldn't even make those claims. There's like he would have been murdered. I think she's being a little easy on. Okay, she's being a little easy on.
But then it wouldn't be as niche. I don't know. It could be better. It just has to be completely different. There's like I have very, very.
All right, 39daff. I don't know who 39daff is, but she put me to sleep. I'm sorry, 39. Holla at you. Shout out 39daff. You know what I'm saying? Drop a bomb for her. I don't know her. She put me to sleep, but 39daff or whatever, talking about some makeup girl, and she was just like, oh gosh, you're a snoozer. Oh, I'm sorry, 39daff. You got great people following you. You're doing better than I am. Who cares what I say, right? So let's go ahead and move on. I'm not gonna waste your time. That chick was scamming a bunch of people. Everybody says she needs to stop scamming people, give people their money back. End of story. There we go. Now let's go ahead and move on to some more interesting stuff. And this stuff, some of you might not care about, but McCree did have that name change finally. Okay, and everybody's been waiting on it. What is McCree's new name going to be? Oh my goodness, I'm so curious. What is McCree going to be? And I'm going to be honest, before I get into the new name, I really didn't give a shit about the name. Okay? I really didn't give a shit about, changing McCree's name. The reason I didn't, hold up. This is what I can't do. I got to put respect on it. Gotta put respect on. Let's go, Nick. Let's go. You got to look up to the sky. That's when you know you're serious. Let's go. Okay, so McCree is officially now Cole Cassidy.
Can you dig it, nigga, sucker?
Can you dig it, sucker? First, I want to address a couple things before we talk about the name change. I would like to first address that I don't think the name change was necessary. I know y'all might feel differently. Y'all might feel like, hey, Nick taking this, approach. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't think the name change is necessary. Do you know how many games I play with names of people that have committed terrible acts in their real life? I don't really think about that when I play these games. Like, do you know I have never played one game and thought about the name of a character and compared it to their real life counterpart? Like, I've never done that. How many people right here, right now, have played Tekken, have played with martial law, and all felt like martial law was pretty much sculptured after Bruce Lee? Okay, we could all pretty much say that. I knew that. When people go in and they pick him, somebody might say, I'm going to go pick Bruce Lee. That's cool. Okay, they sculptured the character after him. But I don't get this whole, like, if Bruce Lee committed a crime that they found out later, now we're not going to call him this name. We're going to change him to this. No, he's already did what he done. Now, we got plenty of people that have suffered from this, from, you know, Activision Blizzard is the latest of many. Okay, but you guys don't see Cosby Show on the TV too much. When the last R. Kelly song you heard? Okay, y'all remember that Clippers owner? Okay, when you get canceled, it is a real thing. The power has officially been put in the cancel culture hands. Businesses are so scared that they just say, hey, we're going to include everybody because we don't want that smoke. Okay, they don't want that smoke. They don't want it, so they don't deal with it. Me, I too much don't care because my games, once the people have the names in it, I don't put those relations to real people. I just go, it is what it is. It's a video game. They named it, even if it's loosely based. Let's just think of Balrog. Everybody knows Balrog is Mike Tyson. Like, you can literally look at it and see, but I never once say, hey, I'm going to pick Mike Tyson. No, Balrog's moveset is not Mike Tyson. He throws punches and all that, but Mike Tyson throws uppercuts that will rock your ass. TJ Combo favors Mike Tyson a lot. He is not Mike Tyson. As much as TJ Combo would do all the combo, no, he's not Mike Tyson. So I would not put two and two together. So if you had the name of TJ Combo, TJ Tyson, I would not be thinking, oh, we got to change his name because Mike Tyson got an alleged rape case. You see what I mean? Like, things like that just don't add up to me. So nonetheless, that is the big deal with this. So let's go ahead and pull up the article talking about McCree's name change, okay, and why it is important, okay? Blizzard has officially renamed Overwatch's McCree. As you might recall, Blizzard announced it could change the name of McCree. Now, one thing I want to do before that, hold on. And see, I got a whole thing here. Y'all see, I got folders. I got everything lined up, all my articles. I pulled up the wrong article. That's my fault. It's my fault. Pull up the wrong article. Let's get to one. There we go. That's more better. I just feel like Kotaku had a little more on this one. Okay. I did overlook it. They had a little more. I got to put respect on Kotaku for that one. Let me give a couple of shots to you. Overwatch's McCree will now be known as Cole Cassidy. Put some respect on his name. The developers announced today further distancing the character from the former designer Jesse McCree, one of the men who took part in the controversial, recently exposed Cosby Suite meetups. Oh my goodness. Just so y'all know, let's pull this up again. I did do a whole article on this, but yes, you can see the picture. These guys have a picture there, Bill Cosby. They talked about the Cosby Suite where they, gave these, what do you call those things that you give them? Loopies or something that you put in the drinks. Okay. And then the women pass out or they forget everything and you do whatever with them. Like, they had a whole suite devoted to that. They took a picture all together. There's no joke. And I went over this a while ago, so I'm not going to go ahead and do it. But allegations of sexual harassment and discrimination at Activision Blizzard started having them dig deeper, and this is what they find, right? Okay, so we went over that. But the first thing a renegade loses is their name, and this one gave up his long ago. The Twitter reveal reads, come on. He gave up. This one gave up his name long ago. Oh, we don't care about that, man. He is McCree. I'm sorry. When I play the game, I will try to remember Cole Cassidy, but I will be calling him McCree. And I won't be calling him McCree because of Jesse McCree, the asshole of the Cosby Suite. No, I'll be calling him McCree because that's what I known his name as in Overwatch. Gosh. first thing a renegade loses is their name. And this one gave up his a long time ago. That is so fucking corny. That is like beyond corny, man. That is some super corny shit. But running from his past meant running from himself, and each passing year only widened the divide between who he had been and what he had become. But in every Cowboy's life, there's a time where he has to stop and make a stand. To make this new Overwatch better, to make things right, he had to be honest with his team and himself. The Cowboy, he was rolled into sunset, and Cole Cassidy faced the world. Yo, that is so corny, man. Let's pull that back up. Let's pull this up on my screen. Is that what this says? I didn't even read this. The first thing I'm running. Oh, that is so corny. Yo, I had that as my background. That is so corny. Like, oh my God, that is so corny. Like, yo, we had this character. He was kind of bad, but he's going to revolutionize and he's going to be the nicest dude ever because we don't want to be any parts of that shit we're getting sued for already. Like, what are you trying to do? You're not making us forget. Okay, you're not making us forget none of this. We built the Overwatch universe around the idea of inclusivity, equity, and hope are the building blocks of better future. The game's dev team wrote in August, as we continue to discuss how we best live up to our values and to demonstrate our commitment to creating a game that world reflects them, we believe it's necessary to change the name of the hero currently known as McCree to something that better represents what Overwatch stands for, Cole Cassidy. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like a lot of this, I don't want to waste my time on, man. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to waste my time on it. I did at first. At first, I was like, yeah, I did. But then I was like, you know what? Cole Cassidy, that's kind of lame. I'm going to be honest. That shit is super lame. It's just, it's not the name is actually pretty dope. I like the name. Cole Cassidy is nice. I don't want to make it like the name is lame. It's not the name. It's not. It's the fact that, yo, I'm 38 years old, man. And I'm not used to a lot of what these young bucks do. Yo, young bucks love it when shit get changed overnight. Like, they love that shit. They're like, yes, we made a fuss and that shit got changed overnight. Updates roll. For me, it's like principles and standards that you go by. When you make something work, I'm going to give you a prime example. Do you know how many artists in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s who were fucking sick and twisted in their heads? Seriously? I mean, seriously, sick and twisted. But they were special in the craft of what they did. Whether it was your, Elvis Presley's, your Little Richards, your Albert Einstein's, all these people had crazy things going on in their lives. Okay. But they were very smart and good at their crafts. So sometimes crazy people, but with cancel culture, you do one thing, you're done. Okay. I don't care how smart you are, how good you are. You do one thing, you're done. Done dealio, that's the way it goes. Okay, so McCree name is Cole Cassidy. Yes, it's official. So if you want to play Overwatch, you are now going to scroll to McCree, and it's in the coming days, so I don't know if it's going to happen soon. But I believe Cole Cassidy, I think it said officially playable October 26th. So if you don't see it already, you'll see it by October 26th. Cole Cassidy on Overwatch. The name change is official. Everybody who wanted the name change can go ahead and rejoice, do a dance. You got what you want. Go ahead and give you an air horn, couple shotgun shots. You got everything. Y'all did it. You got the name change. Cole Cassidy, my man, smoking them. Okay? Bye, yeah. So let's go ahead and move on. And this is not, notice I'm going to go straight into it. The reason I'm gonna go straight into it is because this one right here was probably, out of all subjects I have talked about today, this one for me was probably the most alarming. And when I say alarming, I always love that futuristic shit, that shit that can change your life. I love it because a lot of people, technology-wise, don't even think about it. They don't realize how technology could form your life. Like, just think, who would have known GPS would be so used today? There's people who go out the house and never go without using GPS. And GPS was something used by the military many, many years ago. So it was something that became affordable to you guys, but it was used by the military, man. They need to know where their troops are at all times, what's going on, or down hazards, things. Like, that was something used by the military. And now look what happened. So it's, some people will say war is good for that reason. Like, I love freaky, weird stuff like that. This one right here is one of those. So, Sony has a patent that lets viewers vote and pay to boot players from games. Now, I'm not joking here, okay? I'm not joking. We're going to get to the article. And first of all, hold on. I got to put some respect on their name because I don't even have their caption up, which is wrong of me because this is big news. Sony Interactive Entertainment has a patent, okay, right now that lets viewers pay and vote to boot players from games. Okay? So what that means, and I'm going to give you an example before I go into the article. Imagine you are someone who joined into, let's say, PlayStation Network, and you're watching someone stream any game it is. Maybe you're watching them play Fortnite. Maybe you're watching on Twitch. I don't know how deep this goes. Okay, you can be watching on anything. And all of a sudden, you're watching a gamer. And you guys may feel like this gamer is, let's say, cheating, right? They have a patent for a technology where people viewing the person that is playing the game to be able to vote to boot that person from playing. So that means that people, a team, so that cancel culture that we talk about, these people can now come together and say, you know what? We all agree this person is cheating. Let's all push the button to boot them, and they will be booted. And that player will have no knowledge of it happening. That player would not even know it's going on. So he will just be la da 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 blah, 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 blah. What the hell? You have been voted out of the game by viewers. This is something right now that Sony Interactive Entertainment has a patent for, and I think we need to go ahead and talk about that since it's being under the radar, okay? In 2020, Sony filed a patent for allowing live stream spectators and participants to remove players from a game. That was in 2020. Yesterday, the United States Patent and Trademark Office approved the patent, which you can read in full here. So this is not a joke, folks, okay? If you want to read the patent in full, you can definitely go ahead and read it. It's in full here. This is the patent. There goes the imagery on there. I would say we could zoom in some more to see, as you can see there, crowdsource vote tabulator, remove player from game, warn player to improve. So there's warnings. You can provide custom messages, keep in game, remove them. Do you see all this? Warn player, like this is deep. Dude, this is real. This is not a joke, okay? So besides removing unskilled players, the system would allow spectators to pay for the privilege of removing players. Did you hear me right? A bomb and a couple shotgun shots. Yo, in a world where the pay-to-win motto is there, you got some kid who mom and dad is making $250,000 a year, who does not care, who is mad right now. Yo, I hate this dude. I'm just going to pay to get his ass booted. And guess who gets that money? Sony. Sony says, you know what? This kid paid a hefty penny. We're going to boot you from the game. What legal laws are against that? Like, do we have any rights to speak out about that? Do we have any? Okay, like, do we have any rights? Okay, because I don't think we do at that point. But Twitch is the most popular streaming platform in the world, and competitive esports is immensely popular, considering that Sony filed an online tournament patent this year and bought Evo. So if you guys don't know about that online tournament patent, here it goes. So you see the online tournament patent. So just think, they're here one moment. They're thinking, how can people vote and boot people? And they're also strong into esports. So Sony may be having something where they're trying to take it to the next level. They're trying to really have people be at home. Maybe there's an app. Have you guys ever seen those like game shows where they have the apps where you can vote for your favorite person? What if Sony games were like that? What if you had an app for Sony that you can go in and there was just, you know, different contests going on, different tournaments going on where you can just say, oh, there's a Fortnite tournament, and you can go and actually vote for who you think is the coolest. You know what I mean? Like things like that do take it to the next level. And I like Sony reaching that deep. How deep it goes, I don't know. But the world's largest fighting game competition is Evo. if you guys don't know. And it's clear that PlayStation Maker is taking the competitive gaming more seriously than it did in the past. The approved patent doesn't mean that Sony is necessarily developing a benching system right now. It just gives the company exclusivity if it ever decides to implement one in the future. So it already has it locked down. In the future, if it wants to go ahead and go that route, it can, but nobody else can take that technology. Sony has already patented it. And trust me, if you patent things, you have an idea. You have some thought or some reason to what you want to do with that. You don't patent things for no reason. So Sony has something in mind. What it is, not sure. In the patent document, Sony outlined a system in which spectators to a live stream can vote to remove a player from an ongoing game. The player would have no veto power over the decision, and they may be reassigned to a different match. The system would display the skill level of the current players and their statistics for the game, such as time played, ratings, and achievements. All of this would take place through the cloud gaming system, so through probably their own ecosystem. To avoid audience abuse of this system, a 60% voting threshold needs to be met in order to bench a player from a game. That is so dumb. Do you know hate rate? Have you heard hate rate, Sony? Okay. Spectators with a higher skill level will also have their votes counted more heavily in the election. Despite Sony claiming that the system would be beneficial for removing disrespectful grievers from matches, the patent also includes the ability for spectators to pay a fixed price or bid for the ability to remove players from a game. The text also mentions a system in which spectators can warn active players to improve their gameplay. Damn is right. That is almost like, so let me say this, I'm not real, I don't want to get too politic heavy and all that. But when people talk about the government putting their hand into your household and doing whatever, this is damn near as close as you get to it in gaming. Like, this is like, wow. So you telling me I can be home, I can be streaming, right? There can be a hate raid that happens. They pick me as the person to hate raid. When they come to me, guess what happens? 60% of the people vote to kick me out of there. But there was more than 60. Let's say I only had 20 people watching and 100 came in. Well, guess what? 120 people, you got 100 of them who vote one way. That's 60%. I don't see how it stops hate raids. I don't see how it stops hate raids. Like, it's not going to do nothing for hate raids. That would be terrible to implement, Sony, for hate raids. Though Sony claims that the patent represented something hailing from a line of inventions that enhance functionality and interactivity for players, the specifics of said patent are troubling. For all its emphasis on fairness and prioritizing skill level, it's absurd to patent a system where spectators can pay to remove players from a game. That's not about making competitive esports a better ecosystem. That's just trying to funnel more money into Sony's pockets. Yo, that's the best way to say it. It ain't nothing else left to be said. If you have a system where I could pay to have you booted from a game legally, right? So which means the system and say, hey, you know what? They was like, boot player from game, $20. I say this player is cheating. I pay $20 and they boot the player from the game, put them in a new game, and then they say, hey, you've been booted from the game, and I spent $20, but my mom makes $250,000 a year, so it's nothing to me. Get that guy out of here. Ha ha. You were winning, but you won't get that W. That's bad. Oh. So I'm hoping Sony Interactive Entertainment is going to put their best foot forward when doing this. Let's hope it doesn't get into the wrong hands, because if it does, this could turn, I'm telling you, you think free-to-play models with the pay-to-win and all that, you think that's bad? It can get worse, okay? It can definitely get worse. So let's move on. We're doing good. Last but not least, and then I'm going to take calls, okay? I'm going to take calls. We're moving good. Like I said, I'm trying to get through this perfect time, and I'm looking at the time. It's like, Nick, you're killing it right now, bro. I almost want to give you a pat on the back myself, but I can't do that, okay? Because you ain't finished it out yet. Ride it out. So, a lot of you don't know what the hell this is behind me on my screen, right? At first, I didn't even know. I didn't even care. But one thing I found out, okay, and this is my man, for a lot of those that don't remember, my man Colorful Seal. My man Colorful Seal talked about New World, Amazon's game, New World. I'm not big into the MMORPGs. I used to play some, and I kind of fell out of it. So I'm not big into that whole realm. Excuse me for not being into that. But this one right here is crazy because I ain't know a game to go through shit like this. So Amazon's New World is going through serious deflation issues. And when I say serious deflation issues, I mean deflation issues to the point where people are not giving up $1. They would rather trade you goods for goods, which means, hey, bro, I would trade you 20 rock for 30 ore. What you say? And they're like, man, you don't just want to buy the ore for me? Hell no. I ain't giving you my dollars. Put my money back in my pocket, fool. Don't ask me that. You gonna take it? People are trading so much, and money is so scarce and so real that it is serious deflation going on where people are lowering the price of all types of items. Just imagine this, everybody. Imagine you go to the store, right? And let me think of something everybody buys, right? Everyone at some point buys a gallon of milk, right? Gallon of milk. People drink milk. Some people don't drink milk. You might drink almond milk. You got something to do with milk. You eat cereal, something, who knows? Milk something, right? So you go in there, you go to buy milk. What if instead of like $2, $3, $4 a gallon, it was 20 cents a gallon? Wouldn't you freak the fuck out? I know I would. Okay, if I walk into the store and it says milk 20 cents, I'm like, yo, hold up. I almost want to say I need to buy 5 because I got $1. Why not buy 5? I'm not even going to drink all that milk. But hell, I might as well start making pancakes and biscuits and, anything else that can use milk. Okay? Like, hey, I'm making it all. Okay? I got every type of cake you want to know. Okay? Milk. It's milk everything. So that is what deflation could cause. And deflation has happened in Amazon's New World to the point where people do not want to give up money. They only want to give up the goods. So let's go ahead and get to the article. New World's economy is so busted, players are bartering for items. Shout out Isaiah Colbert. Like I tell you, I try to get a shout out occasionally. I forget sometimes, okay? Shout out. The economy of Amazon's new massively multiplayer online role-playing game, New World, is experiencing some growing pains. To be more specific, the currency on which the economy is based in the midst of a deflation crisis, causing players to barter for items rather than spend their hard-earned coin. Look at that. So this is not a joke. This is directly from the Twitter. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Right? This is from Ryan Rigney. I love MMOs. A deflationary currency crisis in Amazon's New World has gotten so bad that some players have started using the barter system. So let's pull this up. New World is suffering the opposite and significantly more rare issues of deflation. The ways of creating coins in-game, monster drops, salvage, and quests don't offer enough rewards to counterbalance the number of coins being used. As a result, the prices have been dropping for goods, particularly crafting materials such as ore, not necessarily because there isn't enough coin to afford them, but because the value of currency is so much higher than the value of goods, given their relative scarcity, or whatever, how you pronounce it. A punishing overhead tax burden exists in the game, where the cost of crafting, home ownership, or repairs exceeds the player's ability to accumulate coin. In addition, companies are taxed for territory ownership, essentially disincentivizing PvP, since the marginal costs far exceed any potential benefits. Currency is so valuable now that on certain servers, direct trades have become part of a barter economy, with neither party willing to part from the dollar. That's like us not wanting to part from the US dollar, right? Trades such as 1,000 linen for 600 ore and 20 eggs, or star metal tools for 40 steel bars are commonplace, like what one would see in a hunter and gatherer society, which is surprisingly thematic, but nonetheless a frustrating experience for players. So for those who haven't been in an economy class in a minute, deflation is when there is a decline in the price of goods or services. This trend is sometimes tied to the scarcity of money within an economy. Currency in New World is currently so scarce and as a result so valuable that players are opting to barter for goods rather than to part with any of their rare and precious coins. So trades such as, we read that part, I'm not going to go back and say. This phenomenon presents a potential disaster for players because the fixed cost of certain items in action can turn crafting, repairing, and property taxes into expensive barriers for entry. Kotaku's Mike Fahey can attest to the game's housing tax being a particularly maddening experience as most of the coin players earn can be absorbed by maintenance costs. Why anyone will want to implement taxes in a video game is beyond me. So there's a housing tax in them, which is terrible, by the way. If deflation crisis continues, it becomes even more difficult for players to earn money. Player Auctions explains this downward spiral makes generating income even more difficult as in-game professionals generate little to no profit because prices for finished products or crafting materials have become negligible. Players Auctions said. The site goes on to suggest that this problem may disincentivize players from logging into the game if the progress leveling a profession doesn't earn them the payment they deserve. Funny how art imitates life sometimes. Damn, that is ironic. So that is it right there. Now, that is Amazon's New World. So if you're going to play it, just know that coins is very scarce, folks. You're not going to find too many coins. So if you get some coins, hold on to them early. If you get some like promo code where you get some type of coins, definitely hold on to it. Do not lose them. Do not do anything else. Okay. So I'm going to put that in. I will go ahead and take any chat now. I'm going to take it. I'm going to be getting off. I wanted to get off at 8:30. Okay, which is perfect time, and we're making about good time. And I went over a little bit, but thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Sora too for the donations. I appreciate it. Like those donations, like I can't even tell you how much those donations mean to me. Okay, those donations help out a lot. I don't even know how much 20 GBP is, but it's enough for me. I don't care. It's a donation. So let's see. 20 GBT is how much in United dollars? 27.54 United States. So that's $27. Yo, that's dope. Yo, oh my gosh. So don't hold up. Let me start. Sora, I'm gonna shout you. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at you later. Okay, we're gonna talk later. Okay. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know I have 3 different Nintendo Switch videos coming out. You guys seen the Sega Saturn video. I've been mentioning in multiple places for that. Thank you guys for all the shout outs for that. I did do the Sega Saturn video because I was just trying to get everybody else to understand how it works. And no, it works good. So let's go ahead. I see somebody already. Oh, man. Hold on, man. I even got you turned up, man. I need to turn you up. My man, G.I. Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm just like excited. So much to talk about, man. And I got some good stuff to talk with you, Joe, because specifically that Alchemy interview. You were one of the people that mentioned it to me as well. With this Alchemy interview, do you think there's hope? Do you think that means it's dead? Do you think we won't see anything? What do you think we'll see from Team Executor in the future?
I think they'll be under a new branding. That's what I really think they're going to be doing. They're going to go underneath a new branding and a new identity to keep themselves protected. The Alchemy interview was very interesting. Thought it was really cool. I was waiting for such a long time for that interview to flourish. So long to wait on that.
No, you weren't the only one, man. I was also one that was waiting. Like I was like, I could do it, but I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to ask some of the questions that maybe he didn't want to answer, and I told him he didn't have to answer them.
But yeah, I want to know about those Chinese cartridges. Remember back in the day, we were talking about that.
I remember that, Joe. We were talking about it. He was like, "Man, those Chinese cartridges. What was the point of that? Where did that go? We never seen anything from it. I wish I could have got that answer."
Maybe that was a backdoor to use SD cards and then the cartridge slot. You never know.
So there was a lot of things I just didn't care to bring to the forefront after some time because I knew a lot of these people's lives were in jeopardy. I mean, we've seen people get locked up, and I skated free. So I said, oh, man, I need to stay away from this. I need to report from a distance. So I speak to Alchemy every now and then. He may reach out, but lately he hasn't. He's been under the radar. I haven't seen him. So I just had to say that about the interview. So, Joe, a couple things. OLED screen. Tell me about it. What do you think?
A lot of people are complaining about the quality. They look pretty bad, and, you know, it's It's kind of hard to say. I didn't really have time to look at the OLED screen, but it looks okay to me. My friend Eric said that the quality is very nice and the colors are nice and bright and the backlighting is awesome. He said a big difference in improvement.
And you know what? I looked at it and it looks great. It looks great, even from a distance. I seen it in the store. I went to the store and took a look at it. I actually thought about like, man, this would be nice to get. But
it's amazing. Nobody wants
it. What did you say? Go ahead.
I said it's amazing nobody wants the OLED because I'm seeing pictures on Facebook and different groups of like showcases full of them.
No, you're absolutely correct. It's certain places where it's like, oh, it's sold out. But then you go to another place, it's tons of them. So yeah. I don't know what's going on with the OLED, but they are out there. They're not like the PlayStation 5 or, Xbox Series X. So let me ask you this, Joe. This is one thing that came up. What's that? I
said the OLED, it suffers from Joy-Con drift because it's all recycled parts. That's all it is. They have a bunch of recycled parts, new screen in it, and that's it.
Every time I hear that, man, I'm like, oh, that's so nasty. Oh, those recycled parts.
Supposedly they're coming out with a new Switch. I think next year or something. I saw an article about. I didn't get to read it though. That's what I heard.
No, I heard that too. I think I seen that in another article too. So, Joe, let me ask you, man. It's coming a time where that GTA trilogy is about to drop. Are you going to be one of those that says, hey, I'm fine with playing these older versions, or I got my old fan-made projects, I got my PC versions, or are you going to holler at one of your favorite shops, one of your favorite sites, and do justice that way? What are you going to do?
I'm going on one of my favorite websites, and I'm getting the NSP or XCI. And I will be backdooring it so I can get the game to run on SXOS because I'm still using SXOS to this day.
Oh, yes. Joe, SXOS representative from way back. You were actually one of the people's like, yo, I'm figuring out how to get these games to work on SXOS. And the moment you do, now everybody's like, hey, Joe, how do I get this to play on SXOS? Now they're burning for you, man. So thank you for that, Joe. Thank you. So now with that GTA trilogy, you will be going to one of your favorite sites. What are you expecting from this? Are you expecting something beautiful, different? Are you expecting much of the same? What are you expecting?
I'm expecting it to be a little bit sharper. Hopefully, there's not going to really cut out on like you're talking about the Confederate flag and all the other stuff, because you don't want to get a game where it's just like everything's censored. Maybe they'll take out certain songs or certain, remember the cool advertisements they had? They might take out certain advertisements.
I remember that. And Joe, and what's funny with that is I'm black, Joe. I don't give a damn about the Confederate flag. Like, keep the damn Confederate. I don't care. It's a game. Like, I'm sure there's some dude with a pickup truck riding the Confederate flag right now, and he's looking at that Confederate flag in GTA like, hell yeah, that's me. And that's the point of GTA, is to be able to represent all these different types of people that really exist.
I think they're going to censor out some of the game. That's what I think, because it's cancel culture.
No, I agree with you. I think they're going to censor out certain points. I'm sure we're not going to have, the coffee scene anymore. I'm sure we're not going to be able to, bang those strippers like we used to and just pull them in the back of the car and shit. They're going to censor some things. I'm with you. I don't know how far it goes, but I hope it doesn't hurt the game.
See, here's the deal with the strippers. When you get them in the car, your health will go from 100 to 125. They might patch that out where, your health can't go to 125 anymore. And you can't get your money back when you kill them either.
Oh, Joe, I forgot all about that. How many times, and this is sad that we have to say it, but how many times have we slept with a prostitute in the game, immediately got out the car, and a lot of times we don't shoot them. We usually beat them. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, it's more fun to punch her, watch her spin and fall, and get back up and just like keep doing it. It's a lot of, I don't know. But we get our money back, and we always used to count the dollar and make sure that we got back the exact amount we gave that prostitute.
I wonder if they're gonna have a quick save or kind of something like that, where the harder missions. See, here's the deal. I beat every GTA game except for GTA 3. I got stuck. And I still can't beat it to this day with that tank. You had to go through the cities and do something like that. I forget what it was. I couldn't beat GTA 3, and I always got stuck on that. I cannot beat it. The clock sucked. Absolutely sucked. I couldn't make it in time.
No, it did. And GTA 3 was one of those games where I remember the sniping part. I think it was like on the boat.
That was super hard.
Man, I spent so long doing that until I finally figured it out after like countless hours of knowing where everybody is, where they're moving at the exact time. I couldn't do it again. If you got me to it again, it probably would take the same amount of time. I'm going to be honest.
Hey, this is how I feel about the old games. Instead of them trying to digitally remaster the games, make the controls more modernized instead of all tanky and shit. That'd be better. I'd rather have the old crappy graphics, which is fine with me, and just better controls.
No. I agree with you 120% on that. So, Joe, what if I told you there was a system on your favorite Sony console on PlayStation 5? You got on one day, Joe is the best Gears of War player ever. And all of a sudden, I'm like, Joe, there's an update. And I'm watching you, and I have the option to vote Joe out. And it shows that people are voting you, Joe. I'm like, what are they doing? So I vote to keep you. But I'm seeing people to vote you out. Now, you're not doing nothing, Joe. You're playing fair square. You're just whooping their ass so bad that they're mad. And you get booted from the game. And let's say at the end, it was just one guy said, I'm going to pay $100 to get Joe's ass out of here. And next thing you know, you're putting another match. Do you think Sony's system is going to be good in the end? Or do you think bad things like that are going to be the result of it?
For two things, that's really bad because here's the deal. That's hardcore cheating. That's not even paying for invisible, you run through walls and stuff. And also what's going to happen is money laundering is going to get circulated that way now.
That's a good point. And we got a lot of different things going on, especially with the NFTs and cryptocurrencies and so much things going on behind the scenes. I'm with you, Joe. I'm with you on that. So, if you, Joe, had the opportunity to pay to boot a player, and let's say you hated that guy, Joe, you hated him, and it only cost you 25 cents, would you boot him?
Nah, because you know what it is? That's like hardcore cheating. That's like, that's cheating out. That's like, instead of a try hard, that's a try cheating hard. It's so stupid. It's like, I can see, trying to, for them to ramp up security or whatever. But I mean, this is worse than paying for, unlimited health in the game online. This is totally stupid. Old gaming on Xbox 360 was a shit back in the day. Now, all this, it's so stupid what they're trying to do. It's like, mommy, he's cheating because he's kicking my ass.
Now, Joe, for some reason, if we look at it, my camera froze. My whole entire PC is stuck. I can't even move, but I see I'm still live. I see we're still talking. So
yeah,
Joe,
this is like a still image of you that's smiling.
Yo, that is so funny. So, Joe, before we're out, one thing I wanted to mention is about the restaurant. You have opened. That is correct.
Yes, this is our 4th day. It's been extremely busy, and we're doing very well.
Damn. So, Joe, I want you to know, if you have any type of advertisement or anything, please send it my way. I want to be able to put that, on videos at the beginning or end and pub wherever I can, even on my Twitter, my TikTok. I want to try to get as much pub for you as I can, man. I'm so proud of you. And man, keep doing your damn thing, my dude.
Oh yeah, I've been working. I'm not lying. We've been open for 4 days. I've been doing doubles because we can't hire anybody. Nobody wants to work. I'm not lying. We can't. We're offering people $16 an hour to wait on tables. They don't want to work.
Dang, you are not lying. So, Joe, anything you got, send it my way, man. I'm gonna pub the hell out of it, man. Any last words you got to say before we out?
Like and subscribe, Nickmoses05. And if anybody PMs me on the Facebook page or PMs my personal account, I'm not ignoring you. I've just been really, really busy. I'm going to try to get out some more video guides and some more news articles as soon as I can. It's just I've been so busy and we're so understaffed. It's so difficult to do.
No, I feel you on that, man. So, my man, G.I. Joe, it is a pleasure as always. And I'm going to be hollering at you through the week, my dude.
All right, you have an awesome weekend, Nick, and I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, later, man. So, everybody, I can't do anything. I can't move. I can't even stop the stream. I can't even kick Joe the hell out of here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shut down my damn computer. Thank everybody for tuning in. I can't even see who's there waiting. I can't do anything. I love you guys, and we will do this again next week. Holla!
Right.